So I have a 4-year-old, and we had quite a rough morning. He just started preschool, and since it was a rough day, got some coffee, help you feel better a little bit. But I realize the older that he gets, how much I have no idea what I'm doing. Like none whatsoever. The big issue today was there was this really cool assembly the school did for 9/11, and it was this really neat walk, and they had some people talking there, and it was wonderful. But when Ben saw me, he started to cry, which usually he's fine. And I understand when the kids see you again in school and they notice you, they want to go with you. So he kept crying that he wanted to go home with me when he saw me a couple times. And then towards the end of the ceremony and the little walk that they did when we were waiting for the fire truck, they were happily standing in line, and there was a kid behind him that was punching his back a couple of times. Ben didn't seem to notice it, but I was bullied long enough growing up that sometimes you just try to ignore it to make it go away. I don't handle confrontation well. I don't know how to do this. I'm so out of my element. So, like I said, Ben didn't notice it or didn't say anything about it. And then I noticed again a few minutes later that the little boy was pushing him again. And Ben and I made eye contact, and he just started crying. So I immediately picked him up and went to the teacher and let her know that the child was punching Ben in the back repeatedly. And she yelled at the child, of course, for punching Ben. But it just broke my heart because Ben was crying after that, saying that he wanted to go home and he didn't want to stay in school. And I'm sure part of it was because he had seen me. And usually when I go to pick him up from school early, it's because we're going to take him to his therapy sessions, speech, physical therapy, occupational therapy. But not today. Today he's in there for a full day, which is 7:30 in the morning until 2:45 at night. It is a long day for a 4-year-old who on other days has even longer days because of therapy. So I don't know what to do. Like I said, I'm so outside of my element. I felt like I was abandoning him if he genuinely needed help. I don't want him to think that I'm not there for him and that I don't want to help him. But at the same time, I know he needs to learn how to figure this out, and that he'll be okay at school, and that school is a wonderful place to be. And his teacher is wonderful, and she does her absolute best, but she's got a lot of kids, and she doesn't have an assistant. So this is not the first time that Ben has said that a kid either pushed him or hit him in school. And I don't know what else to do. Like I said, the teacher knows, and Ben is just a sweet kid. And at home, if his little brother would hit him, then Ben would just punch him right back. But with other kids, he's very nice and tries to be very kind. And I don't think he wants that confrontation. And I think he unfortunately got that from me, that he just doesn't know how to deal with it. And we told him, if you tell your teacher, but the kid keeps pushing you or hitting you, then you can push or hit him back to make him stop. We don't want him to get bullied, but it's just freaking preschool. Seriously, in preschool, I have to worry about my kid getting beat up and bullied? This is ridiculous. It's insane. And I don't know how to handle it, and I just don't want Ben to feel like he has to be in a place that he absolutely hates. This is my other one. Say hi, Sammy.
Hi.
And I don't want him to think he has to stay in a bad situation if he is just going to be miserable the entire time. But I also don't know if it's part of the fact that he just is so used to being home, and he just wants to be home with me and with little brother. So I'm not sure, but just please know, if you're also going through this, putting your kid in school for the first time, and you're having things that you're dealing with that you have no idea what to do, or you thought you knew what to do and it turns out you have no idea what you're doing, you're not alone. I'm with you on this one. We will make it eventually. it's going to be hard. It was very hard leaving him at school today. I just wanted to take him home and cuddle him all day. But I can't do that. He needs to be in school. But some days he might need a mental health day just to kind of help him, I don't know, recenter. I don't know. But if you have any good ideas, please let me know. Other than talking to the school every day, which if we have to do that, we will. But this is hard. And I, at times, would always kind of not laugh at parents who had a hard time sending their kids to school. But the first week and a half of school, it was totally fine. Ben didn't have any issues at all. But now he doesn't want to go. He doesn't want to talk about his day. He just wants nothing to do with it. So it's just very difficult. So please know, if you're in the same situation, you are not alone. I am dealing with the same thing, and I'm sure many other parents are dealing with the same thing as well, especially after, the kids being home so much the last year and a half. So please just know I'm with you. We will make it. Give me any advice that you have, please.